Let's go with Druid then.
Druid.
Druid should be quite solid. Astral Communion.
Oh man, what the fuck is this? Oh.
Yeah, I'd go with Twilight Guardian here anyway.
Really?
Yep. Master of Ceremonies is not good.
It's
4-2.
Alright,
No
it's just we're more likely to have dragons than we are to have minions with spell damage.
That also, but Twilight Guardian is a
Because
2/6.
Twilight, no, yeah, which is rubbish.
It's rubbish, but it still doesn't die. I mean, it's like a.
It's like a frozen snowball or whatever it's called, without the spell power, but with the possibility of gaining +1 attack and taunt.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have dragons to have dragon synergy anyway. So
yeah, not rogue. Sorry, druid doesn't have a lot of dragons to pick from. That's another bad thing. But Azure Drake is a card that we can value slightly higher now if we pick this thing. No, all right, fine. I'll pick
Are there a
this
lot of dragons in TGT? No, there isn't. It's more in BRM, isn't there?
Not for druid.
I'd obviously pick Lance Carrier here, but I'll just quickly check.
Lance Carrier, Gadgets and Jouster, not your thing?
No. No, okay, there's... Oh, okay, no, Twilight Guardian is the only dragon in TGT apart from Kodara Drake. So.
Oh. No. Chillmore.
Sorry, I don't have all the cards. What am I talking about? Chillmore, yeah. Chillmore.
Okay. So you go with Lance Carrier.
Yes.
Gadgets and Jouster's alright. Actually, nah,
No.
it's not that good.
No, it's not. It's sometimes a 1-2. No.
Yeah, I prefer Lance Carrier.
At least Lance Carrier does something all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's a dragon, so straight up, Draconid.
Oh yeah, that's a dragon, that's true. Alright, go on then. Let's do it. So, Ministine saw 6 Harry Potter movies, one after the other, this night. So, tonight, or last night.
Oh. That sounds fun, actually. No,
Wait a minute, there are...
there are 8, aren't there?
Yeah, there are 8. Which ones did you see?
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, then there are 8.
Did you watch them in order?
Ooh. Or backwards.
Oh.
Jungle Panther.
Yeah. Beast synergy. I would go with Burley here.
I would go with the Rock Draw, yeah. Rock here. Frost Elemental's just a bit weak as a 6.
It's good in a tempo game, but we're drafting for value at the moment, I think. Even though we've only picked 4 cards. The Dragon thing is drafting for value. The Jungle Panther was because... The Jungle Panther and the Lance Carrier because they were the lesser of 3 evils. But...
What do you think of Argent Horse Rider?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I find the 3 mana sometimes awkward. Yo, Simon. Simoon.
Simon.
How are you, man?
Good morning. Right. Annoyer Troll is obviously just... It's fine, I think. But because I haven't used Argent Rider so much yet, I don't know how to assess the card. I mean, I know it's...
I've used it quite a lot actually, and like I said, it's nice as removal because you get something to stick, but it's sometimes just awkward to use a 3 mana because yeah, it depends on whether you're going first or second, essentially. If you're going first, it's more awkward because
yeah.
you're removing
Which
a...
you don't have
Well, no. Well, yeah. No, if you're going second, actually. Well, we'll see. We can just pick it if you want.
Yeah. I'd like to pick it just because I haven't used it, but that's why you're here to make decisions. Because you have.
Wrath or Living Roots? I would go with Wrath. I haven't actually picked Living Roots yet, and I've done a lot of Druid runs, but I would still go with Wrath. Because Wrath has actually been really important for me in the Druid runs that have done well.
Yeah, we'll pick Wrath.
Just quickly, Ministeam, which is your favourite out of those films, by the way? Because I need to ask this. Because I know which mine are. I was thinking about this the other day, just randomly.
I haven't even seen the last one yet.
No, I've seen all of them.
No, I haven't.
Oh. Well, the last one's not that good. I don't like the last one that much.
The last one's, isn't it? Isn't the last one Matrix Revolutions?
Yeah, the last one's Matrix Revolutions. We'll get back on that. Iron Fur?
Okay, yeah, Iron Fur.
I don't really like the antique.
Nah, fuck the antique.
Really don't think you need it in Druid that much.
Sorry, I was a bit rude there towards the antique. Unnecessarily.
Alright. Spectral.
So Wild, I mean, I know we don't have any beasts, but have you had a chance to take a look at Wild Walker?
No. Even in constructed, I try and fit this in a deck, and I'm like, I just can't bring myself to do it.
It's not good. It's not good. It's not that good.
And if we had beasts, if we had more beasts, we have 2. If we had a bigger picture of what our deck was going to look like, I might pick this because we have 2 4-drops, and one of them's not very good if we don't have dragons. So a 4/4 is okay on 4, but if it helps us trade up after 4, not trade up, but just trade.
Yeah.
After 4, then I would pick it, and that's fine. But it's too early for me to pick it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna go with Spectral Knight.
Yeah, I would go with Spectral Knight as well. Yeah, I just wanted to while it was there.
So Violet Teacher here. Knight of the Wild I also haven't tried, but it's just no.
So what was it? People were discussing the text on Knight of the Wild. It's actually confusing because Frost Giant reads reduced. What is it? Costs 1 less for every time you've used your hero power this game or something.
Oh yeah.
And Bolvar reads, while this is in your hand,
Yeah.
Give it +1 attack.
Yeah.
When a minion dies.
Yeah.
This is not clear whether you need it in your hand or
Yeah.
in deck.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. Yeah. I was thinking that. They are inconsistent with a lot of their things. It's like the injured Kvaldir, injured Blade Master thing.
What's that?
Where the texts for those 2 are different. The injured Kvaldir is something like Battle Cry,
Oh,
deal
right.
3 damage to injured Kvaldir, or deal 2 damage to injured Kvaldir. And injured Blade Master is Battle Cry,
4 damage
this
to
this
himself.
minion deals 4 damage to himself. Or something like that. So,
Yeah. So injured Kavaldis deal 3 damage to this minion. Injured Blade Masters deal 4 damage to himself. What's that about? That's
Yeah,
so weird.
it's weird. Anyway, Violet Teacher, yeah?
That's weird. Yes.
We take ages on our drafts, you know.
No. Well, I mean, obviously,
I was looking
This
back at
is-
some of our videos. We take freaking ages.
this is what the second week of TGT. So there are some cards that we haven't discussed. I mean,
Yeah.
that we haven't discussed yet. So.
Oh, you
what I
know
was
what?
just gonna say about,
Sorry. Yeah. No,
what I
you
was
go.
gonna
You go.
say
You
about
go.
Knight of the Wild is, had it been whenever you summon a beast, reduce the cost. Even if it's not in your hand, I think it would be okay. But it's a piece of shit. So.
Yeah. Well,
Go.
it's not that bad if we had beasts, but we don't. We have 2, so.
Yeah.
Dancer's Aspirant. Yesterday, I pulled off the sick synergy you want. Dancer's Aspirant. Into next turn, you coin your... Oh, no, you don't even have to coin it, so I didn't coin it. You just play your Keeper of the Grove and silence it. Yes, mate.
Oh my god, you don't even have to. Unless you actually had that curve, unless you were like, yeah.
No, but because this had like this traded into something. This traded into something. So and it had like it was a 2-1 because I had another 2-3 on the board. I had two 2-3s on the board. This and Gilblin, and it killed something else, like a spider tank or some shit. Something with 4 health basically, and so it was on an empty board that I just came out and silenced this because I needed a 4-drop. So
yeah, no, I was kind of sensing a bit of sarcasm when you were like the amazing synergy.
Well, the synergy's here. We just can't pick both these cards.
Yes, the Aspirant is on paper, for me anyway. If I was writing it on paper, is higher on the list than Savage Combatant, but they're both okay. No, sorry, Savage Combatant is pretty good, I think.
Yeah, I think Savage Combatant's alright.
The Aspirant is just really good, so let's go.
Yeah, we need 2 drops as well. We don't have any, in fact, so even just because of that, I would pick it.
Yeah.
So for the same reason, I would actually go Haunted Creeper.
Okay, so once again, Evil Heckler, yay or nay? As in,
I haven't tried it actually. I don't mind it though. It trades with 4 drops, and unlike Lost Tool Strider, they have to attack this with their 4-drop. I mean, it's 4 health still dies to shit like True Silver and Flame Cannon and shit like that, but you can't get away from that. I think the fact that it's got Taunt, well, I mean, obviously the fact that it's got Taunt makes it better than Lost Tool Strider and stuff, but it's okay. And the fact that it's got Taunt actually makes it more valuable later on as well, because, you know, you protect your other stuff.
Well, let's look at...
And it kills 5 drops as well. So later on, it's actually good because they still have to attack with it, and it could kill a 5-drop as well. So it's okay.
Yeah. So what I was going to say was, even though it does, the 4 health is generally bad because it's easier to deal with than other minions. The change of arena since TGT means, are there still as many True Silvers and Swipes and Flame Cannons to make 5/4s still that much worse?
I still think they're bad. I still don't like them, but I don't have enough. I mean, I've played a lot of arenas. I've played less so this week than I did on the first week of TGT, but I don't know yet. I don't know yet, because I still don't think I've played enough arenas to look at that, to notice that. So, but I think, you know, having 5 health is quite important, but because it's a taunt, it can get away with not. Because having 5 health means later on in the game, if you play it, it's harder to kill it. Whereas later on in the game, if you play this, it has to be killed by... It has to be killed. So if something that's, you know, got 5 health attacks into it, it kills it. I mean, that's a simple explanation, but you get the idea. Like, it's better in the late game than just a standard 5/4 or something with 4 health.
Okay. I mean, I know the pick's Creeper anyway.
Yeah, no, the pick is still Creeper, but you just wanted to talk about Evil Heckler.
Yeah. I mean, I want to keep that in mind as well, that 4 health thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously that's something that we would be observing.
Alright, Mech Warper.
Yeah, Mech Warpers. Give me some of that shit. Ooh, okay. We've had a conversation about Cavalde Raider actually. Just to keep it brief now, because
it's taking ages.
Yeah,
We're not even halfway through.
I think it's a good 5-drop. Once again, the fact that if you can put it down and it's not contested by a 4, obviously, then the next 5-drop that the opponent puts down needs to contest a 6/6 that you don't even have on the board yet, right? So, and also in the late game, it is a 6/6 if you play it on turn 7 most of the time, or whenever you want a hero power after turn 6, right? So I think it has flexibility and it's an interesting card, and when you can play it at the right time, it's just even better. So
yeah, I think I don't mind it. It's definitely something that has to be dealt with. It's just gonna be sometimes a little bit awkward to drop. Like the thing with like if with other Inspire minions, if they kill like Murloc Knight or Kodo Rider or something like that, it's okay, like, okay, whatever, they've killed it. So, but if they don't kill it, it gets you more value than... It gets you quite a lot of value because you have more things that they have to kill. They have to kill the Inspire thing and other things. Whereas this is still... You still have to deal with only one thing. So, whilst it can gain value in the same way, obviously, because of Inspire, it's not as much value, I don't think, because it's not as hard to deal with. Like, it's a massive creature. I don't think that's as hard to deal with, especially since I feel like people are drafting more hard removal now. I don't know. I actually thought Cavalde Raider was better than I think it is now. Like before, when we saw it in that Tavern Brawl, I thought it was good, but that's probably because those Tavern Brawl decks were shit, and this was like one of the good cards in the decks.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that good now. But like I said, it's because it's like Floating Watcher. You need to develop it, and like I hate that.
No, I don't. I mean, I see what you mean.
But that might be okay. That might be okay in a slower meta, which we are in currently. So, but I would actually go Burly here. Just because I prefer 4-drops. I think transitioning into the late game nicely is more important than having a lot of good late game.
Yeah, I would. I'm leaning towards the Raider here. But it's not. It's like a margin, the small margin pick. So.
I just don't want to get stuck with too many 5s either. Hey Jack. Can't stay long, just thought I'd drop in. Yeah, no, it's good of you to drop in, man. Thanks.
Hey Jack.
How are you?
Yeah, I feel like it's been a while.
I'm gonna go with a Trog.
Right.
Okay.
I'll probably go Starfire here.
Yeah, I don't mind Starfire.
3-drops are not very hard to come by these days, are they? So
Swipe. Anyway. Deal with those pesky paladins.
Power of the Wild.
Yeah, I like Power of the Wild. We need 2-drops. It's also versatile.
Violet Teacher Synergy.
Violet Teacher Synergy. Yeti?
Yeah,
Yeti.
make it.
It's between Druid of the Saber and Fen Creeper.
Yes, yes, yes.
Depends whether we think we need more 2-drops. We obviously do. We have 3.
I think I
Power
would
of
go
the
with
Wild
Saber
counts as
here.
4th, actually.
I would go with the Saber. Fen Creeper is fine as a taunt, but it's not really a good 5-drop.
Yeah. I like it as a
So-
taunt, but I don't think we have enough low drops to warrant needing a Fen Creeper.
No, I don't.
Because essentially you would go low drops, Fen Creeper on turn 5, so you can't now kill my low drops.
Yeah.
And my low drops are going to kill you now. But we
Yeah,
don't have enough low
we
drops. So.
That's not. I don't think that's the strategy here.
Okay.
It's just safe.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Alright, see you, Jack. Thanks for stopping in. Worgen, what is your favourite Harry Potter movie? I will get to that. We're going to finish the draft, and then I will come back to that question. Because I saw that you said that yours was Half-Blood Prince and Goblet of Fire. And I have something to say to that. Alright? Because we need to talk about that. But anyway. Savage Combatant or Master Jouster? Yo, Darkseeker. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Darksika.
Oh, yes, it's actually good afternoon. We've been drafting this deck for 40 minutes. What are we doing with our lives? No, we haven't. But we've been drafting this deck for like 20 minutes. And we're still on pick 20. I don't like Master Jouster.
I don't like it too much. I don't think it's that bad. I just don't think it's that good.
Obviously, when you get the Joust off, it's great. And the fact that it's a 6-drop means if you're curving out well, your likelihood of getting the Joust is okay as a Druid. When it doesn't go off, though, it's bad. And well, it's actually not. It's actually not bad. No, yeah, you're right. It's not bad. But my problem with it is it's just like it's a minion, and sometimes I don't want it to have taunt because it's already behind a taunt, and like, I don't want to play it because I got a taunt on the board, and I don't want it to get attacked because I just want a 5/6 that will deal a few times 5 damage to the opponent's face without it getting attacked because I already have a taunt on the board. And sometimes I want a taunt, and this thing doesn't, I'm not sure whether it will provide because obviously the Joust. So I don't like it because I can't know what it's gonna do for me. I need to know what my cards are doing for me, and this card I won't know until it hits the board.
Yeah, no, I know that.
And that really annoys me because I feel like I'm out of control of my game.
Yeah, but if you treat it as just a 6-mana 5/6 all the time, for example, it's still not that bad.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right.
So
you're right. On an empty board, I usually don't mind just smacking it down. Or on a board, like they have 1 minion on the board, for example. I don't mind smacking it down normally. Because at 6 mana as well, it's not unusual to find them putting like 2/3 drops or a 3 and a 2 and a 4.
Yeah.
Or floating a mana and putting a 5. So this kind of contests like the biggest drop they'll put on that turn. A lot of the time, unless they put like a Boulder Fist when they're just curving out perfectly. So that makes it not that bad. But and if you think
the only 6 that it dies to is Boulder Fist. Boulder Fist is still just crazy good as a 6.
Yeah.
But this is kind of
second
to that.
Yes, true.
Because there aren't that many 6s.
It just annoys me. It's the battle cry annoys me. That's the thing, the joust thing. But I mean, I don't mind picking it here if you think we have too many 4s or whatever. I don't think we have too many 4s, but picking a late game, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I don't think we have too many 4s. I'd still go with the combatant anyway.
I like the voice effect for Master Jouster. Oh, he's the he goes, I am undefeated.
Lost, or, yeah, some shit like that. Oh,
and he sounds like oh right. Oh, you said Savage Combatant.
Yes.
Oh, too late.
No, I'll just go with Living Roots.
Never mind. He sounds like Gascon.
Who?
From Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, I don't know who the fuck that is.
He's the villain guy who's like in a red costume with the big boots, and he's like the manly man.
Oh yeah.
Who thinks he's God's gift. Shredder, obviously.
Well, at least you didn't pick combatant then.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Refreshment vendor. Oh, also, Darkseeker said my latest update, going to upload my double skill. Oh yeah, you told me about that. Well, actually, you didn't tell me about that, but I saw you mention that. Tome of film and TV knowledge. No, I'm not a tome of film and TV knowledge. I just know a little bit about film. Not that much though. But yeah, I'll check out your YouTube. I regularly visit your YouTube to see what's up. But how did that run go anyway? Refreshment vendor, by the way.
Yeah, refreshment vendor. I don't like Archmage so much.
No, it's not that bad in this deck, but
no, I don't. I just don't like it.
We don't. Yeah, we don't need it as a 6, and yeah, the stats are just. If it was a 5/6, it would be too good. It would actually.
Yeah.
It would be way better as a 5/6.
Jesus Christ! Tournament attendee. To taunt.
All right, so hang on.
You can put it on a board where
2, 3, 4.
to make them not play on curve. If it's a pin class.
Damn it! If we had more low drops, I wouldn't mind naturalize. But we just do not have enough low drop. Like this is a mid-range to control deck, and I can't justify a naturalize in a deck like that.
No, naturalize is not. Mad Scientist is not.
In a tempo deck, I would definitely go for naturalize over tournament attendee.
Yeah, always. Well, maybe not obviously, but you could argue.
Oh no, for sure. Like,
but I'm still might not like it.
Yeah, I don't mind tournament. I mean, it's just yeah. I actually think Goldshy Footman's better than tournament attendee, but
yeah, so do I. But then they're both pretty shit.
Yeah. Right, tournament attendee.
Power of the Wild synergy. Harvest Golem anyway.
Yeah, I'm cool with Harvest Golem. We don't need the 4s anymore, I don't think, and we do need the early game.
Well, we need a 3.
We need a 3, and we need 2, so I'll go with Rathib.
Yeah. Power of the Wild again, anyway.
Not anodized?
Fine, but we don't need the mix synergy, so.
Don't mind the taunt.
But a Power of the Wild is so much more flexible. I just prefer it. I don't. Robocard normally falls short.
You realise we only have 1 taunt. The Twilight Guardian is rarely going to get taunt, and the Master Jouster sometimes won't get taunt.
Alright.
I like taunts. Actually, no, we have tournament at the. Oh shit! What am I talking about?
I don't.
All right, no, Power of the Wild, Power of the Wild, Power of the Wild. Yeah, Power of the Wild.
It's so flexible and so good.
Yeah. I'd actually go with Dark Iron because it's actually good in this deck with Druid of the Saber, Haunted Creeper, Living Roots,
So you
Harvest
wouldn't go with
Golem.
abusive,
No.
because abusive allows you to play.
Something bigger whilst also playing that.
Yes. Yeah, sorry, I don't know why it took me so long to say that. Yes. And because we have a lot of 4s, abusive fits, because after turn 4,
Yeah, you're right.
you can abusive in 4. Like, you have to wait till turn 8 to be able to Dark Iron.
I like that thinking. Yeah, alright, fine. You've convinced me. Good. Iron Buck, I would go with.
Yeah,
We need a
some
fatty.
Give me that shit. And he has a cool entrance.
Ooh. I'm cool with Nourish.
Yeah.
Even though I think this deck is quite bad.
Yes.
The card draw, whilst it's nice, I feel like we won't be drawing into great stuff. Even though once we actually have good cards, it's just our curve just looks weird.
Yeah, it's not very good, is it?
And we don't really have. I mean, we could go with Knight of the Wild, you know.
I think I like Knight of the Wild, you know.
Because we need some fatties so that we can feel comfortable with having a weird curve.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, Knight of the Wild is a 6/6, and there you go.
Yeah. We also have card draw with Wrath, if you want it, I guess, as well. So
Yeah, Nourish might be too slow for this. No, I mean, not too slow, but it might not. I don't think
it doesn't do a lot for the deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. How many beasts do we have, just out of curiosity? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's quite good.
Does Knight of the Wild trigger?
Oh, no, no,
Well,
no.
does
Power of the Wild doesn't trigger Knight of the Wild. Oh, no, no, hang on, wait. No, it does. You summon a 3/2 Panther, and he says whenever you summon a beast. So, yes, it does.
Alright, it does then.
Should do, anyway. Question is, does Druid of the Saber?
Yes.
We'll
Oh,
find
see.
out.
Pick it.
We'll find out, yeah. Alright. Okay.